Hello, ThinkPad friends and eBay resellers. It's Saucy James, and what's today going to be about? It's going to be my 2020, I want to say winners and losers and other things. Basically, it's going to be about projects I worked on, I guess my website, dankpads.com, and maybe life events? I don't know. As you all know, 2020 is a weird year. Something happened in around Thanksgiving of 2019. Um, I think I might have gotten sick from something, but let's just say that I knew somebody who's an engineer and a lawyer at a big company in San Diego that went to China, came back sick with flu-like symptoms, and then also got his family super freaking sick. Might have been a coincidence, but we didn't get the connection until I think maybe, I want to say January or February when this happened. And this person was in contact with the people I was living with, my roommates, I guess, who were like an elderly couple. And so I think I am immune to this certain thing that happened. I don't know if he actually got it, and I don't know if I actually got sick from it, but my body's pretty, I don't know how to say it, pretty strong, resilient against getting sick, or I just happen to, I don't know, not breathe right. I do have, what's that called when you snore? I have that. So that's pre 2019, okay, or pre 2020. But in January, let's get this started. I think I was okay. So I just got done working for the postal service. I'm trying to move back to San Diego. I'm gonna hook up with family friends. Okay, they're wonderful. And let me think. What was going on there? Oh man, I can't even think. I think I signed up for real estate, but I got done with the post office, which I wish it was only for a holiday. And if you want to find an easy job that pays decent and requires like little tedious tasks, you should work at the post office at like a distribution center, like the main hub where they mail things, or they I guess, yeah, they mail things to like the county. So in San Diego, there's the Margaret L. Sellers distribution center. That's where I worked at. Real easy. All you do is you get like these bags, have a bunch of packages in them. You open the bags up, take out the packages from the bags and put them in another bin. And it's real simple like that. And then you just go make sure that the conveyor belt throws the packages down the, what do they call it, like a rolling cart? I don't know. It's like some of them they're all I want to say trifolds or gaylords. I don't know what those box things are, but yeah, they all go in there. But it's a conveyor belt, so it doesn't throw it. It's only so smart, so it doesn't throw it in this and all the correct. The pile. There was a mountain, and you got to make that mountain even. There you go. Yeah. So did that, but in January, I had a Toshiba satellite L645. I want to say, where is that freaking thing? I'm not going to be looking at the. I'm not going to have the computers on my hands. I'm just going to do B-roll of it. Yeah. So everything I'm talking about is going to have B-roll. I guess of the machine. So got that from from my roommates. They cleaned up a house, which I wish I would have been like, hey, that there was this day where they were there. They were just throwing stuff out, giving stuff away. This guy was moving out. Fucking, it was like a hoarder's house, and he was trying to sell it and all this stuff. And there was a freaking Xbox. There was a computer. There was all these things for taking because the guy did not wanted it. He was just like, I'm done. I got the stuff I want in my van or in the U-Haul truck, and everything else, you guys deal with it. So I missed out on that, but I didn't ask. So anyways, I got that laptop. It's like, I think like I don't know. It wasn't anything special. I want to say probably like an AMD or maybe an i3 system around 2009 or 10. Oh no, it would be 2010 if it's i3. Something like that. And the power connector was recessed in. I opened it up. Oh shit, the DC jack is cracked or something. I bought, oh hell yeah, I bought a DC jack. Hey everybody, what is going on? I'm about to fix this laptop, and I replaced it. I did thermal paste because once you remove stuff, you might as well work around with it. Like if you're overhauling an engine, you don't want to just skip not replacing starter motors and all that shit. And it didn't work. It did not work. I don't know if I had the wrong charger or what, but the system did not work, and it is a loser. The first loser I got, and I don't know what it is, but it became like a precedent to many losers of this year. This year was a big loss for me when it came to projects and stuff like that. I also bought parts for the Asus X550 I have, and I want to say it works. I had two of them. I want to say it's X550BJ. I sold one before with a 5th gen i3, and I think this one has like a 6th gen i3 or a Pentium or something, or 6th gen. Well, it's not a 6th gen Pentium because Pentium's been since the 90s, but it's something. It's somewhere from around 2013 to 2016. And the laptop I had long ago. I just got it one day from my old job, and so I think I got water. The other one got water or something weird with the fucking connector happened to it. I replaced it. Oh shit, it works. But this one I wasn't sure, and so I bought the two cables. But then I think I bought the wrong one, and it ended up not turning on, and so I don't know what I want to do with that machine. So I basically got like an okay screen. Oh yeah, and the Wi-Fi card is missing because I think I tried it to use for something else. So yeah, that machine's a loser. I don't have it with me, so I might say something right here, and in the video, the B-roll is going to be something else. Whatever. So that thing's a loser. January 11th, I bought a lot of parts. I bought a CF card. Oh shit. So that means I bought an old Nikon camera because it came with a certain lens, which I thought was a good lens, but it's a whatever lens. It's not like this one right here, which is fucking nice. So I bought a camera, a D70 I want to say, and just got a CF card for like $16, 16 gigabytes, like $1 gigabyte, and the camera actually works pretty good. But it's just old, and it's CF. It's not SD card. You can't do a SD card. And no, I don't want to buy an SD card. I think so. Anyways, I think I bought that camera for like $70, and the CF card's like 16. I want to resell it for $100. Never got around to it. Whatever. I bought a USB-C power cord for my phone and for my Pixelbook. My Pixelbook has this awesome wall jack thing that's like the MacBook power adapters. The big old fucking power brick. Right directly into the power. What is it, port? So it's fucking wonderful to use if you want to connect anything else on something. Yeah, it's just like that. It's just like this, okay? So it's freaking wonderful to use, Okay, sorry about that. So, let's see. In February, I crashed my car. I don't want to talk about that, but basically, I was impatient. I want to make a right turn. Somebody's coming up behind me in the darkness. There was a car in front of me. I thought he gunned it, but he decided to be a little weenie and didn't move. So, if you see, just wait for stoplights. That's my advice. Okay. So yeah, $70. I bought a right turn signal from my Prius, in off of eBay, and I think I bought like a bumper for it for like $100 something, and I need some other parts, but it's whatever now. The cool thing about me wrecking my Prius, though, well, it's not wrecked, but fucked up the front bumper and the radiator. No, not the radiator. The washing fluid. What the fuck's that called? Windshield wiper fluid. That thing got messed up. My right light got messed up. The signal got messed up. And then what else? Oh, yeah. The frame kind of got bumped back. I hit it in a very, like... The airbags didn't go off. That's a cool thing. But it messed up the fender. And so my fender's fucked. And my radiator... what is it called? The container. The coolant container. It didn't break. Thank fucking God. So I was able to drive that thing for a while. For a week, it looked like it was fucking Mad Max. But... because my Prius is kind of messed up and the front bumper's messed up a bit, nobody really cuts me off from the right side or from the left now, because they see, especially from the right, they see, oh, that thing's kind of messed up. And I kind of punk some fools on the freeway, try to, like, you know, they're trying to go on the right and pass me on like the slowest lane. Yeah, so pro tip, wrecked car or wrecked front end, nobody wants to mess with you on the freeway. So, oh yeah, I think that set me back about like $300. That fucking sucks ass. Okay, so March, I ordered a few things. All right, I got some red little Seiko watch from India for like $20, but I scored on this iMac. 2011 21.5 inch, just the base model iMac. Nothing special. I think I had a 6th gen i5 2400. And it was in Palm Springs, so I had to take a little bit of a detour from San Diego to Hesperia. Usually I take the 15 all the way north to my parents' place in Hesperia. And what is it? Palm Springs is kind of a little bit out the way. I think it was like an hour or 2 hour detour for me to do. But basically, I bought an iMac for $32. Spent probably $15 on gas. The guy said that, oh, something weird happened and the kids messed up the computer, and he was like, I don't want to deal with it. So he reset it to factory condition. It does. When I got it, it had like some dust and it has some noise, but it has dust in the actual LCD, not behind the glass. Even though there was some dust behind the glass, I took the glass out, you know, and there was some dust behind it. I don't think I recorded any video fixing this machine up because I didn't really have I was doing the repairs in San Diego, and I did not have I didn't have my tripod, my overhead tripod. A lot of time, I'm not making videos because my tripod got fucked. But I didn't have my overhead tripod. I used to, but it was just, I don't know. I just became very, I lost the edge to fix computers. Anyways, got that machine working. It had a little bit of noisy fan. Just noisy. So I think I bought a fan for it somewhere. Oh yeah, $15 on March 22nd. I bought a hard drive fan, I want to say. And honestly, it didn't need much work. He wiped it, and I just installed the latest. I forget what version of Mac OS it used, but put Photoshop on there. I think I put what was that program called? Final Cut Pro X. Don't ask me how I get these programs. And I want to say I sold it for about $135. And I bundled it with a Lenovo keyboard and this gamer mouse. I put on the ad, sorry for the mouse and the keyboard, but it works just, it's not Mac, but here you go. If I had a Apple keyboard and mouse, whatever, $200 maybe, you could have asked for it. But there was dirt in the panel, and there's like some bright spots. It wasn't that bad, but you know, you kind of don't want it. You know, when you see those little white clouds or whatever, some people freak out about it. It's not flawless, and of course, I don't want to sell it with all that stuff. So I sold it to some fellow in where did I sell that? San Marcos, I want to say. I don't know. It was kind of interesting though, because it was like on a hill, the house, and then he's like, "Just follow me," and we're going down these stairs, right? And there's like this trap door in the house or something. It was like a basement. It was like a basement, but then the house still had another. I think it had another place below that too. So there's a little spot. You know, the guys. I don't know. It was pretty. His room was cool, but I think he wanted to mess around with music videos and music production, with hip hop and R&B. So, oh man, I forget the fellow's name, but yeah, you know, I scored a deal, $32. Oh yeah, the reason why I got that iMac for so cheap, pickup only. Didn't want to ship it. Oh my god, those are some of the best deals especially in Palm Springs. It wasn't a hot item because it's an old iMac. You know, it's 10 years old now, but I mean, it's still Sandy Bridge desktop wise is still very usable today, especially if you have a graphics card in it. And that iMac didn't really have any issues. I thought it had a Bluetooth issue, but I was just stupid because I forgot the Bluetooth in my mouse is a little bit. I think it's like 4.0 or something. And the iMac wasn't that same Bluetooth capacity. And so when I connected my phone to the iMac after I bought a Bluetooth module, I remembered that my Bluetooth mouse doesn't work on my older Bluetooth ThinkPads. So what is it? Logitech something triathlon. Yeah, so that happened. I had this client in what is it, Imperial Beach. He has a 27-inch iMac, and he was trying to do something with, I think, like 3D printing or screen printing, and he said something happened with it. The computer just started to run really hot or some crap, or just started freezing. I looked at his system settings, and I don't think there was nothing software-wise I can do. I think he had one problem, but then he wanted me to, I think, clean it up. So took the whole thing out. Oh no, he said there was a noise in it, and so he had his fans needed to be replaced. So that was I think like $10 each, CPU and the hard drive fan. The CD fan wasn't needed, I want to say, or the optical disk drive fan. That wasn't needed because it's not really used that often, and I think that's also used for the GPU. But when I looked at his settings, I think I used Mac fan control. It showed 0 RPM on the hard drive fan. Yeah, that might be an issue. Now, it doesn't get, hard drives, they don't really need a fan, but because it's the iMac, all that heat's enclosed in there, so it's just gonna, even though you got like 3 different fans, the hard drive fan's in the center, and I think the CPU fan is on the left side. The heat's gonna it's gonna get in there. So replace that. I think he gave me like, I wanted to charge him. I think he gave me like $60. So big money on that one. But yeah, it was super dusty in that thing. And he also wanted me to fix some other computer with that screen printer thing, but I could not figure out. It was just, buy this thing off of Amazon, and it did not work. So also in March, this was when I was in between jobs, I bought 4 computers from my old job. I bought an old Alienware, which I really want to get going. But the cool thing about that Alienware, man, I think I made this video in fucking April too when I talked about it. It's one of the first, what what's that called? A SLI? Yeah, it has 2 video cards in it, and it's an AMD processor, which is 32-bit and single core. Or no, I think it's 64-bit and single core, but it's like the most powerful like single core at the time CPU you could get for that particular what's it called? Not chipset, pin grid array, the PGA, whatever the certain. Oh my god, I forget my terms now. It's been so long. So yeah, got that. It turned on. It just needed a charger, which I bought a Lee Shin charger. It cost $20 because I looked specifically for that name. But if you look for an Alienware charger and you put in the wattage that it actually needs, you find like $60 prices. So tip of the day is that you should just search 3 terms that you see in the AC adapter. I got that. I also got a junked E7270. I did like a quick little vid of it being nasty, and I fixed it up. Eventually, I sold it to my aunt, but I broke a lot of parts of it. I also bought this Toshiba T whatever it is. I think I wanted to make a video about it, but I never did. I don't know if there's a video. I think I recorded audio and maybe video. No, I just didn't. I just wanted to. The problem was that if I made a video, I think I would have broke it. But it was already dead. It had no parts. It's this huge fucking laptop. It's awesome. Okay. And in March, I think that's about it. Did I buy something else? Oh yeah, I bought this. I think I also bought an old MacBook, white MacBook machine. So yeah, and that's about it for like I guess I want to say the first quarter, like the first 3 months. I do have to say though, on my eBay price guide, I'm very bad at like the prices. Okay, so I should say when I write articles, I do the spreadsheet program, whatever. I got done around December 2019. I do the Ultrabook price guide in December 20th. Do the workstation one on December 30th. And then I just said, fuck it. And around somewhere February 13th, like, almost 2 months later, I got the ultra portable and tablet guide to 11-inch and 15.6-inch machines. Oh, I got a little bit nasally right there. Yeah, so I need to find a way to streamline the price guide, which I will have to do, I think, sometime soon. I want to say February or March. I'm probably going to do another one. All right, and we got to do take 2 because the camera's going to die.